Hello owners, thank you for racing with us. We know that you have several choices when it comes to racehorse ownership, so thank you for choosing MyRacehorse. As you may or may not know, horses can be very dangerous, even in a controlled situation. Now that you own part of a racehorse, it's time to get you ready to be around your competitor. So buckle up, so to speak. Here are some important safety tips and reminders for your time in the barn and at the races. If you think about the anatomy of a horse, their eyes are positioned on the sides of their head, giving them basically 360-degree vision. But they have two blind spots, directly below their chin and behind their tail. If you approach a horse from behind, you are likely to get kicked. Along those lines, slow movements are always best. A loud noise or sudden movement can spook or scare your horse. They're liable to shy away from the sound or noise or kick towards it to protect themselves. A few other no's to remember: no running, no flash photography, no yelling, no umbrellas or large reflective objects. Always remember to ask your horse's trainer or handler if you can feed or pet them. Some horses may bite. Some horses have very specific diets and sensitive digestive tracts. Prohibited food can lead to very serious complications. When it is time to meet or pet your horse, always wear closed-toed shoes. You don't want one of those big, strong feet accidentally coming down on your toes. Ouch! Always approach a horse from their left side. This is the same side that the groom or hot walker will always be on. Standing next to or approaching a horse from the right side can be very dangerous. From day one, horses are taught to expect their handlers and riders to approach from the left. This is where they will be comfortable with you as well. If you want to pose for a picture or stand next to your horse, stay positioned near their neck and shoulder, no further back. So now you know where to stand and how to approach. When you do get the chance to feed your horse, remember to keep your palm flat and your fingers together. You don't want one of your digits to be mistaken for a carrot. If you have a full carrot to give, you can allow the horse to bite the first piece and then feed the remaining portion with a flat hand. Or you can break it ahead of time for them and keep your hand flat to offer both pieces. Okay, now that you have the basics, let's talk about what happens on race day. The paddock can be a very exciting time, but it can also be a very dangerous and nerve-wracking time for your horse and his connections. It is critical that your horse remains calm, and you can help. Firstly, remember your basics. No running, no sudden movements. No flash photography. No yelling, no food, no drinks, and there is also no smoking in the paddock. Remember, you must be a winner of our paddock lottery in order to enter the paddock. If you are a winner, congratulations. Please wait for your MyRacehorse host and allow them to escort you to your position. Once inside the paddock, remain by your host. Please do not wander. Be respectful of the jockey and trainer. Do not interrupt them. These are critical moments for them and their last chance to discuss race strategy or important details about your horse. If you have small children with you, please, please, please hold their hand at all times. Racehorses are rarely around small children, and while it is understandable that your child wants to play, your horse will be easily spooked by them. Additionally, do not under any circumstances allow your child to sit, crawl, or lay down on the paddock grass. A rowdy or loose horse can seriously injure a small child on the ground. Remain on the grass and out of the walking lane or path of the horses. Do not approach any horses or pass behind them. Remember, we are all here with the same goal, to win. Let's be respectful of all the competitors and their connections. If tempering all your enthusiasm has been tough to this point, let it out during the race. We want to hear you, we want to see you. Cheer those MyRacehorse runners home. If we win, you know where to go, the winner's circle. Once you get there, remember a few things. Assemble quickly for the photo. No time for last-minute touch-ups or photos of your own. Leave that up to the professionals. Be on guard. Your horse just gave his all and is excited too. Remain quiet and wait to cheer until after the horse has left the winner's circle. Remember what happened when Authentic was in the Derby winner's circle? We don't want anyone hurt or injured. Do not approach the horse in the winner's circle. I repeat, do not approach the horse in the winner's circle. and refrain from lollygagging or chatting with other owners until after the horse is safely on his or her way back to the barn. Well, there you have it. You've earned your wings, or maybe a trophy in this case. We know this has been a lot of information and more don'ts than do's, but we want you to enjoy every minute of your race day experience in a safe way. And most of all, we want to give our respect and admiration to the horses that have brought us all together. We look forward to seeing you at the track.